Good afternoon and welcome to Patriot Paths. My name is Lake Green and today we are at the Allen House located in Shrewsbury, New Jersey, built in 1710. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is the Allen House, built in 1710. The house was built originally in 1710 in a Georgian style of architecture. You can tell the clapboard siding here, the symmetrical roof windows. It was built in 1710 by Richard Stillwell and his family. He was a wealthy merchant from New York, and it served as his second home. Him and his wife had 8 children, and they were all raised pretty much right here in this house. Just a busy street behind us, Broad Street, heading towards Red Bank. There is Christ Church across the street, built in 1702, so that was definitely here. Wow, this house had its heyday. Looks like this is most likely the kitchen, an addition. I'm almost certain of that. They did their cooking. There's a small fireplace. Definitely where the kitchen would be. They probably had servants that did the cooking for them. And then there would be the main part of the home. Always point out in most of my videos, look at the stone. That's native New Jersey, southern New Jersey, coastal geology. That coral or just iron, sand, orange stone. Really distinctive of the region that we live here in New Jersey, or at least I live. We have viewers from all over. Continuing around the side of the house, it's a beehive oven. Perfect for cooking bread. Definitely would be used for bread. House is a little worn, but listen, for 300 years, thank God there's some sort of upkeep. So many historic structures around our country are really in bad shape, so this one's better than most. Wander around the side of the yard and the rear of the home. Some asymmetrical windows here. Probably the most distinctive feature on this home to determine its architectural roots, besides the shape of the clapboard siding, which is definitely Scottish, Scots-Irish, and English in origin. It is the Gambrel style roof. Now, the way that the roof is curved in that manner, it's called a Gambrel roof. And not only did the English utilize this style of architecture, so did the Dutch and Germans to an extent. But this home is Georgian in style. It makes sense. It was built in the early days of the Georgian era, English architecture, early 1700s. So, grounds here are small but well kept. Most likely, or most certainly, without a doubt, once part of a much larger estate. Stillwell family was wealthy, as I said, and family lived here for 44 years. In 1754, after Richard Stillwell passed away, and his wife also was deceased, his heirs, his children, decided to sell the home to a Mr. Josiah Halstead, who converted it into a tavern, and it was known as the Blue Ball Tavern. And this was probably the most notable place in colonial Shrewsbury, Milltown, northern Monmouth County to drink in these parts. And remember, this is the age before the internet, before social media, before the telephone. You had your postal service, and then you had local community, churches, your neighbors. And the tavern was probably the primary destination for most average landowning colonial men, especially, to frequent, converse, and discuss politics, manners, anything that might be going on in their lives or the town. And so this tavern was known as the Blue Ball Tavern, and operated from the colonial era through the American Revolution, all the way through the turn of the century, I believe. And our last interesting tidbit of colonial era history for this location has to do with the American Revolution in Monmouth County. And as I said, the American Revolutionary War in Monmouth County was a crazy civil war. People from all over the county, all different denominations of Christian religions, Quakers, Baptists, Presbyterians, what have you, all different walks of life. The county was very divided in terms of faith, in terms of politics, very diverse, the most diverse place in the United States then, and still number one the state of New Jersey is in terms of diversity today. And so this was a hotbed for conflict in the American Revolution. So in 1779, a Loyalist raiding party attacked this house. There were about a dozen Continental soldiers stationed within the home. 3 were killed, 9 were captured. This event was branded locally as the Allen House Massacre, and was used to promote or portray Loyalists as vengeful, lawless people. But that's politics, that's part of every war. There's always a motive or an agenda at the heart of everything. So thank you so much for watching. This has been the Allen House of Shrewsbury, New Jersey, built 1710. Awesome example of early English, Georgian, Colonial American architecture. Awesome Monmouth County history. Thanks so much for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time on Patriot Paths. I'm Lake Green.